And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. And enjoy the show. Hello everybody and welcome to the Duck Adventure for, I think it's November the 12th. I've been missing a little bit here, guys. I'm dealing with my life. I'm starting to get the hint that I need help, and I'm going to have to just suck up my pride and ask you guys for help. It's a nasty day today, guys. Pouring rain. I got to go to the dump. I have been moving things around here, getting ready for winter. I've got these 3 big trees I've got to take down beside my power line. I've decided to take all 3 down, not take any chances. So I've been moving stuff here. I really could have used a forklift the last couple of days. I have moved so much stuff, it's crazy. My body's feeling it today, big time. I'm starting to come to the realization that I'm wasting so much energy, trying to save the show on my own, that the show is suffering because I'm not making any show now. The duckies are having fun. They're enjoying the rain. I'm not. I was hoping to get my rearranging done, but it's not happening today. It's nasty. I got to go to the dump and take a bunch of metal to the dump today, and I got to go to the feed store. Got to pick up some pellets that I've ordered in for myself, for the ducks, not for me. But it's just a cold, nasty, wet day. So next week is supposed to be another nice week of like 12 degrees again. We're gonna have some cold this weekend, but I'm getting soaked and the camera's starting to get wet. So I'm gonna head on my road trip and pick up some duck pellets. Oh, the anticipation's killing you, isn't it? Going to get weighed. All right, yeah. Okay, let's go. Hello, Bonnie. All right, Dougie, let's see what you weigh. You gonna cooperate? Sit. 132. Oh, and you cooperated perfect. All right, back to the truck. Come on, Doug, in. Hello, Brian.
How are you?
You got some feed for me?
I do.
We got to dig it out.
You dig it out because I love it.
Yeah, it's right up there. Yeah, it'd be easier if you just hand bomb them.
Can I hand them down?
Well, yeah, this is ridiculous. You're going to move all this stuff. This is the cart you need a license to run. It's got the fancy lever on it here.
Still got all your ducks in that though?
548 left on the poultry truck for the homeless shelter on October 23rd.
Yeah, have a good one.
They and I've got about I'm thinking around 120 left out of the and then of that there's like 80 breeders. I haven't done the final call for myself personally yet. But they're it was a sad day when they left all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really screwed me up. It ended too fast.
Right.
Like it was a lot of shock. You know, the poultry truck takes everything away in one crack.
Oh, look, go here, man.
Yeah, this is really bad today, Brian. This reminds me of the last 2 days I've been moving things around my property, getting ready for winter.
Yeah.
And it's been like that. Move everything 27 times.
Yeah. I think good spot. Well, no, it's not.
This dog kills me in the truck. He watches the road like he's driving. What a nasty day, guys. Cold, wet. Oh, look at the duckies in the yard drilling. Come on, Doug. Let's start our day. Come on. I know, there's puddles of water. Look at this dog. Come on. What a princess. You won't get out because it's wet. What a dog. What a nasty wet day, guys. but ducks love it. You know, you can't see it, but it's just a fine mist that's blowing sideways. My face is just getting pounded with water. But you'd never tell the way the ducks are playing in the water down there. This is duck weather. Oh, Dougies. He's going to smell his duckies. What a dirty day, guys. It's actually not that cold. It's 8 degrees Celsius. But because of the wind and the rain, it is just really uncomfortable. I really wish I had long underwear on. That's what it feels like today. Well, the ducks are having a blast. They're running around the yard, drilling and eating. And this is the most bizarre thing I've yet seen on the duck adventure. I came into the barn, doing my rounds, checking, you know, see if there's any eggs actually, but no eggs. But I wanted to make sure everything's all right. And the last Muscovy that we had, you know, the sickly looking one with the bad feathers, you know, Angel's partner in crime, I guess we could call her. I came into the barn here, and it's the most bizarre thing, guys. I came through the door, and the first thing I saw was all these feathers, and I thought, okay, what, a weasel was in here? You know, something in here, the feathers. And there she is, sitting on the top, and she is ripping all the feathers out of her chest. Now, what you're seeing there is the white down, which is really thick and fluffy. Like really, really thick, actually. It's amazing how nice it feels, actually, when you rub your fingers through it. But look at that. She's ripping all her feathers out. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. But she's also got the pink feet like Angel had. They're not supposed to be pink. They're supposed to be yellow. So I have no idea what's going on here, guys. She looks terrible. Her feathers look terrible. But she's ripping all her feathers out. But she looks so bad. Actually, the only part that looks good on her is her chest. It's nice and fluffy white looking. Are you going to make it, girl? Bizarre, man. Crazy stuff. Not a duck egg anywhere. I got the pellets, but I'm not going to start feeding the pellets to the ducks yet, guys. I'm still going to keep them on the scratch until I do the cull. I've got enough feed here to do about 10 more days, and the way the weather's looking, it looks like we're going to be doing the cull here in about 10 days. Unbelievable. That's just crazy stuff. So the bottom line to keep the duck adventure going, and believe me, this is a hard one for me to do, guys. It's about $1,600 a month to keep the show going in the wintertime. You know, for me to stay here and do the show. That's what I'm short, basically, on the whole big picture. It's expensive to be here. The channel doesn't generate that much income. You know, be honest with you. You know, do the math. You know, YouTube pays, and you're going to get a shock out of this, guys. I'm getting paid between $3 and about $7.50 a video. You know, $3 to $7.50 a video. So, you know, when I'm putting them out daily, not a lot of money. You know, my channel generates about $1,600 a month. It's not a lot of money. That's Canadian, $1,600, not US. So it's like, to live here, I'm short about $1,600 a month to keep the show going. And like the trustee told me, Matt, walk away. And I'm like, well, you know, if I walk away, I can't do the show because the property, you know, it's perfect to do the duck adventure. So if we want the duck adventure to continue, it's basically $1,600 a month is what I need from fans to support the show, to keep it going. That's the bottom line, you know. And I thought about doing a GoFundMe, and I thought I got a hard time, guys. I have a hard time with this. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. It took a lot for me to. It took me 5 days to get the courage to stand here in front of the camera and tell you this, that I need your help. I still don't like it. You know, you can go to Patreon and you can pledge there, but they rate me on the fees. I'll warn you right off the bat, it's really expensive. The best way to get money to the show with the minimum amount of fees is actually PayPal, and especially if you've got a PayPal balance. Because if you've got a PayPal balance and you do a transfer to mine, there's no fees. It's all the money goes to the duck adventure. So, you know, the ball is in your court officially now. If you want to keep the show going, it's up to you. but I'm not going to do a GoFundMe site. You know, I'm not going to. I thought about it. You know, we got a GoFundMe going for the live feed, you know, for live streaming. You know, and I would really like to focus on getting the live streaming going, because I've got the internet capability here, guys, to live stream the ducks in the winter. And we could set a camera up in the, you know, in the barn, and you could, you know, log on anytime and see the ducks in the barn. And in the wintertime, they're in the barn a lot. So there's lots of things we can do. But the bottom line, it's $1,600 a month that I've got to raise, you know, in donations to keep the show going. And if we don't, the show won't be going, and that's the bottom line. And you know, I can't say much more. I'm having a hard time doing it as it is. I'm stumbling for words, actually, because I'm terrible at asking for help. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends, and enjoy the show.
I have no idea how I'm going to be able to do this, guys, because it's raining. But Doug's in the garage, and I thought, oh, perfect chance for me to walk around with the ducks here. Do not let me get too close, though. We're having a lot of fun drilling in the mud today. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of water on the camera here, guys. Alright, I can't do this much longer here. It's starting to rain harder. Of course, as soon as I get out here, it stopped raining, so I thought to myself, I'll come out here and catch some epic duck action in the mud. And of course, the rain has to pick up. Yeah, everything's getting wet. Alright, gotta shut off. They just panicked because Doug and I came over here. You gotta bear with me, guys. It's raining and I got the raincoat on the camera. The ducks are being real nomads here today all over the property. They're doing some serious drilling today. All Doug wants to do is smell stripper. No, he quickly gave up there. See, he's been smelling stripper when I pick her up. So now Doug thinks stripper's like some kind of pet. Doug thinks I'm trying to herd them into the pen because it's actually about 4:30 and it's going to be dark here soon.
I can't say thanks enough for everybody who's donated to help get the duck adventure down to the homeless shelter the middle of December. The homeless shelter emailed me this morning. The chef has said that they're looking at the menu right now and they're trying to decide when they're going to plug in the duck supper for the drop-in supper. They've got some planning to do because they want to get more people there, you know, basically get the word on the street, I guess, to tell everybody that it's a special supper for the homeless that's being put on by the Duck Adventure. So we're going to have the date here pretty soon. They're telling me middle of December. So, but I can't say thanks enough to everybody who donated, you know, so I can rent a car to get down there and back. You know, I don't need any more money, guys. You don't need to donate any money to get, you know, the Duck Adventure to the homeless shelter. That is being taken care of by some very generous donors that came through, which I can't say thanks enough to you guys. You know who you are. I thanked you already, and I want to thank you again. You know, thank you very much. But bottom line, if we want to keep the show going, guys, and you want to keep, you know, Matt here with the Duck Adventure and Doug, it's $1,600 a month, you know, to keep it going. And then next spring, you know, we start the whole ball rolling again, collecting the eggs, you know, doing the hatch in June, and you know, we start the whole big fundraiser all over again, you know, to get, you know, hopefully 1,000 ducks. That's my, I want to hit 1,000 ducks. Like hell or high water, my goal is 1,000 ducks on the water. You know, I think I got it figured out. It's the feed is our problem. Was this year, you know, we got the equipment working right, but it's the feed. And I would love another crack at this, guys. I really do think that I can get 1,000 ducks in the water. And I think it's for a great cause. You know, they're going to the homeless to help feed them some excellent food. And, you know, and to think about what YouTube channel, it's a crazy idea what we're doing, you know, and a lot of people say, well, you can just go to the grocery store and buy food. Yeah, well, that's contributing to factory farming, which I'm totally against, and that's why I started this whole video log, was to share growing and raising my own food, humane, ethical raising of animals, you know, and not going and, you know, buying, you know, factory farm meat and donating it. That doesn't make any sense to the whole philosophy of the show. So I'm putting it out there, guys. That's the bottom line on what it's going to take to keep the Duck Adventure going this winter. And you know, and if it doesn't happen, you know, and if you guys can't help out, which I totally understand, you know, things are tight, things are tough. Believe me, you don't have to tell anybody. I'm living it. You know, I'll just have to accept it and pack up the show. You know, I got no choice. You know, I can't. You know, I can't feed $500 a month worth of ducks and keep them going here. Just, you know, I can't. It doesn't work. It financially doesn't work. So, but I you know, it's taken a lot for me, guys, to swallow my pride and do this. I'm telling you right now, I've wasted so much time here the last week. I haven't been filming. I've been working on this and trying to figure out how, you know, trying to get refinanced, talking to different people, and that door is still not totally closed yet, but it's not looking good to get my expenses down here. And unfortunately, living in the country in Canada is not cheap. So, but living in the country in Canada enables me to do something as crazy as what I'm doing here on a private lake with a whole bunch of ducks, sharing it with a whole bunch of great people on the internet. We got a break in the rain, and the Muscovies are leaving. They've been leaving every single night. Hopefully the rain holds off here long enough that I can capture this. Yeah, we got some wings stretching. Okay, I'm trying to do the viewfinder in braille here and walk up and keep it centered. I can't run the zoom right yet, guys. Now, I told the dog to stay on the back deck. Hopefully he listened. That these females are going to fly. I know it. Come on, ducks. I saw you stretching your wings. Oh, I should have grabbed my camera, my glasses. It's just the blur tonight. Are you going to go, girls? I see you looking. I was in the pen working. Come on, before the rain starts. You're thinking about it. Here, let me walk up a little closer. The problem is right now the light is so flat on the viewfinder I can barely see them. It's right at the end of the day. They've been going down every single night, guys. There's a group of 9 females and 3 males. Come on, girls. You can do it. I know you're going to go, oh, it's starting to rain. Come on, fly. Maybe I should have got the dog down here with me. Don't, you're not going to walk. Yep, they're going to walk. Come on, ducks, fly for us. Oh, she ever is muddy. Lots of water. Come on, fly, ducks. I hear a dog. Yep, he's right behind me. Okay, Doug, I don't like saying this, but chase the Muscovies. I finally got Doug not to chase Muscovies, and I need him to right now.
Yeah, look at this. They're gonna walk. I thought for sure they were gonna fly.
And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends and enjoy the show.
I told you to stay at the deck. Oh, Doug.
Yep, they're walking. Well, we got a break in the rain here, guys. I'll show you what I've been up to here. I've been getting things ready for the winter. Got the heater line on the drain for the bathtub so the bathtub line won't freeze. I've been doing little jobs, little things like that. I made the entrance smaller on the barn. Closed it off, made a different hinge method for the door so I'm gonna have just like a trap door slide, which you're gonna see this winter because right now it's not the time to be screwing with it. But I've got a trap door design that I'm gonna slide down for the winter time. But I've been busy getting ready for this big tree removal that I gotta do, and I gotta do it. I went to my neighbor today. I talked to him because I think what I'm going to do, I'm 99% sure. I was going to get a crew in here with a boom and take out one single tree, the tree that's the problem tree. But I've decided with this, you know, every time there's a bad storm here, these are the 3 trees I always worry about because the way they sway, and they're right beside my power line. So my neighbor's coming over, and he's gonna look at it. He's got a tractor with a skidder winch on it, and we're gonna take a look at it to see if we can just pull them down ourselves, like, you know, put the winch on them and chop them down and follow them into my yard. But it's these 3 big spruce right here. And the problem is, this is the tree that got attacked by ants this year, and the woodpeckers are just going crazy on it now. So it has to come down before winter gets here. So before I could even attack these 3 trees, I had to clean this whole area out, and I could not believe the amount of stuff that was in this area that I've been piling over the years. I've been using it as a storage area. So it's been, I had to pull everything out of there. I had it spread out all over the driveway because I had to sort it out and you know, and figure out what was going to the dump finally, and what was going to get saved, you know, and I'm a MacGyver saver kind of guy. So I'm because living in the country, you know, it's always nice to have some supplies laying around, even if it's bits and pieces, because, you know, you can make something out of nothing instead of running to town. So, but I had a lot of rearranging to do. At one point, you couldn't even drive in the driveway. It was like that for 2 days here. I didn't even know that I had this much siding left over from my house. So I've got it all now piled in a nice rack with an ice shield over top of it. So that's out of the way. I haven't figured out where I'm going to put the trailer yet. Snowplow is obviously going to go on the tractor. My butchering table. My feet are out of the pen. The dog house, which Doug can't use because he's got no fur. Doug, it's a crow. Oh, did I startle you? So I had to clean up this whole area and sort it all out. I had it all spread out on my driveway. That's my new lumber pile of lumber scraps. The stuff that I keep going into, and amazingly enough, always have what I need to do a job. But after this sort, the pile's getting thin. But it's just leftover stuff that, you know, a lot of my friends would just burn it, but I don't. I have a rule of thumb: if you think you might need it, keep it. So you never know. So I've been doing that the last, you know, 4 or 5 days. I've been getting things ready around here for winter because winter can just hit us really quick. We're being really lucky right now, getting some really nice weather. And dealing with my personal problem of how to float the boat here for the duck adventure, which I wasted an unbelievable amount of time. That's why I haven't been filming, guys. I've been focusing on that, trying to solve the problem myself, and you know, ironically, you know, I get that horoscope in the mail, my email there 5-6 days ago, and it tells me to suck my pride up and accept help because you're taking away from what you're trying to do. And I sort of laughed at it because I think I've actually had some comments from people saying that, you know, accept the help, make it easier here. And my pride's been getting in the way. Well, I'm going to suck up my pride and, you know, throw myself at you guys, and you decide. It's going to be dark here, like, really fast. And the ducks are getting into position. Actually, I'm going to go down to the lake, since I've got the camera and the raincoat here, and we'll see if we can see any Muscovy action on the water.
Okay, well, we're in luck. There's no rain. It's actually quite a warm wind. But this is the group of Muscovies. They're down here. They're not by the dock tonight. I can't see in the viewfinder how many there are. It looks like the male Muscovies came down earlier and those females came afterwards. I know I went into the shed, and the feed shed, I mean, and there was like 9 inches gone out of the top of one of the feeders. So I think the Muscovies went in and had a snack. It's looking like, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9? The same 9 again. It's getting grainy. It's the end of the day here. I can't see. My eyes are blurry because they're really bad today, actually. No, the Muscovies guys, I've been coming down here every single night. They haven't missed the night yet that they have all been coming down. And some nights, a couple nights I came down here without the camera. Because I haven't been being stressed out with what's going on here, trying to figure out how to float this boat. I've been sort of keeping to myself here. And I've been coming down just enjoying the ducks. And I've been seeing some pretty neat things that I haven't shared, which I really should share, but I didn't, and I'm sorry. But you know, but I've seen some pretty big groups. That one night there was like 15 Muscovy down here. It was a massive horde of Muscovies. There was not many in the pen actually. So, but it's getting the end of the day now. I gotta go get my supper ready. I forgot to put it in the oven, so it's going to be a late supper tonight. I think this warm weather is causing the ducks to be a little more active, because normally by this time of night they're already starting to go into the pen, and they're still scattering around the yard hunting. I think they're probably worm hunting. I thought for sure when I got back from the lake they'd be all in front of the pen. They're not ready to go in yet. Oh, look at that, they just started. Yeah, they're just starting to go in. I think I'm screwing them up by being out here. Oh, little stripper. I'm surprised there's Muscovies here. No, they're not ready to go in yet. I'm gonna go throw my supper in the oven.
And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends.